Hey you guys, it's Sophia here, who's been enjoying this week's content on courage. My key takeaway is that the goal is not to feel fearless. The goal is to feel the fear, to acknowledge the fear, to make peace with the fear, perhaps even to appreciate the fear, and to move forward through the fear, with the fear, perhaps even shifting the fear. In the way more succinct words of Susan Jeffers, the goal is to feel the fear and do it anyway. And with this in mind, I'm going to share with you guys today 3 incredible anchors that can help us to ground ourselves even when our courage almost feels like it's starting to wane. So I invite you to consider a metaphor, to see yourselves perhaps sitting on a shoreline and to see your goal, your vision, your dream of what you want for you, perhaps as an island, beautiful tropical island that's just over the distance. You can't quite swim to it, but you could get to it perhaps in a boat. And look at that, lucky for you, there is a boat right there on the shoreline calling for you to enter. Now, you look at the boat, you're a little bit skeptical because you can see that the water's a little bit choppy. But you assess, you look at the distance and you go, you know what, that island looks amazing. I'm gonna go for it and jump in the boat. As you take that path over to the island, you start to notice that the water becomes increasingly choppy to the point where you start thinking, was this a good idea? Can I make it? Should I turn back? And as you start to doubt yourself and your decision, you realize that you actually have anchors within the boat that you never even noticed were there. And the first anchor is your why, your personal vision. It's why this is so crucial for you in your life right now. How growing into the person that can master all of these challenges and reach this goal and have that dream come to life is so fundamentally important to you and how you feel about you. This is your purpose. This is your driving force. The second anchor is why it matters to the people it's going to directly impact. So, as a therapeutic coach, on my darkest days, on the days when I just want to stay in bed and I want to have a nap, one of the things that drives me beyond my purpose is how getting into that room and connecting with those clients is going to influence and impact them. Knowing full well that for some people, these conversations are the first times that they can unlock and access parts of themselves that they didn't even know that they had there, where the world as they know it somehow grows and seems just a little bit less limited, a little bit less constricted. And knowing the influence that that possibility and that transformation can have on somebody's life, that gets me up even when my why is going, can I focus on my why later? So knowing how our dreams are going to directly influence the people involved, the people that are in that immediate circle around them, that's a great why to help us going during turbulent times. And the third why that's on this boat, the third anchor, is how achieving this, having the influence that you'll have on this pathway, perhaps inspiring people around you, perhaps it's opening other people up to what's possible through what you've achieved, is going to influence not just you, not just the people that are directly impacted, so for me, my clients potentially, but actually the world as a whole. And that can seem a bit large, but maybe it's the world of your family. Maybe it's the world of your church group or your community group. Maybe it's your workplace. On whatever level, the third why is about your contribution to the greater whole, whatever that is for you, wherever that lies. And how doing this is not just important for you in this moment, but how that leaves a legacy for people to come. Now, I don't know about you, but between those 3 anchors, you can pretty much weather most storms. I invite you to spend some time thinking about your why, thinking about how your goals and your outcomes and where you're going, how that's going to influence and impact people around you. And take a moment to really just lean in and feel that, the joy that awaits when that moment comes, that you look back and you know that you literally met those challenges and grew into this person because of this journey, Enjoy.